I know I'm human. And if you were all these things, then you'd just attack me right now. So some of you are still human. This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to. But it's vulnerable out in the open. If it takes us over, then it has no more enemies. Nobody left to kill it. And then it's won.
Hello everyone, we're back. Did you miss us? Probably not.
I bet they did.
Nah. Well, maybe.
Oh, come on, they've got to have missed us.
I forget who we are. Who the hell is this lot?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't know.
It's Horror Movie Maniacs. Back at it again with the white fans. No, my name's Grant.
No, I'm Ben.
You have to think about that.
I did. Who am I?
Yeah, so apologies for the long break, but we're making a short horror film, so
It's going to blow your minds, guys.
bloody well is.
And girls.
Yeah,
And kids.
and everyone.
No, maybe not.
and your
Yeah.
dogs.
And dogs and cats.
Yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, we've been pretty busy with that, so sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, coming soon.
But before we do this, we haven't filmed it yet, but we squeezed a couple of podcasts in, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, it's about time.
And we're coming back with one of, I think, now I flip between this being my first or second most favourite horror film of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd say second because I'm getting a tattoo of my favourite one, which is next week. So,
No, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Which is It Follows. So for that reason alone, I've got to put this as number 2.
Number 2.
Yep.
Okay, going to tell us what it is? I know, but, you know.
No.
No, keep everyone in suspense.
Why don't I do the synopsis and then they can decide?
Oh,
Let's see if
okay.
there's a bit of mystery to this one.
Bit of mystery, I like it.
I need to find what the synopsis is first.
Keeping people listening.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd have seen the title when I put this up. But,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
there is that.
But let's not worry about that. Go on.
A research team in Antarctica is hunted by a shape-shifting alien that assumes the appearance of its victims.
Is that all you're giving
Wonder
us?
what that's all there is.
I think I know what it is.
What is it?
The Thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
It is G-Force, the guinea pig Disney film.
Ah, I've watched the wrong film.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's The Thing. Come on now.
Excellent.
1982.
Good. I'm
Probably
glad.
one of the greatest horror movies ever made, if not the greatest.
That's it. I'd agree.
I'd probably say it is the greatest horror movie ever made. I just love It Follows for different reasons, but I'd have to say this is probably...
I don't think it's the greatest horror ever made.
I do.
But I do certainly think it's influential.
No.
And it's extremely good.
You're wrong.
Anyway, the end. See you later, guys.
Yeah, no, it's probably not the best. I think it's the best one.
Good.
But just because I grew up with it. Ben was 1 when this came out.
Thanks for telling everyone. Yeah. Also, my birthday soon. Wait.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's 62.
Yeah, another year older, I was going to say. Anyways,
Yes.
how do you want to start this then? It's been a while. I've forgotten it all. Bear with,
Let's
guys.
do budget, won't we?
Let's do
What
budget.
we're normally doing it.
Yeah,
You're the
okay.
budget man. Do the budget,
So
man.
I'm the budget man. So
That
let's
works.
just make up some figures here.
£12.
Yeah. Budget of £3.50.
£2 of that was for McCready's whiskey.
Yeah. Okay. No. So budget was $15 million estimated. Estimated.
Which is a lot for the
I've got
time. I said just to you before, didn't I?
Yeah, I think that is quite a lot for the
For
time.
82, 15 million.
You know, other podcasters would have probably researched what other films, you know, you could
But
be
you're not
made.
here for the other podcasts, are
could be
you?
made for 15 million, but as we freeball most of it and wing it,
Well, look, how much was Paranormal Activity? 15 grand, wasn't
about
it?
something like
I
that.
swear it was 15 grand and it made over 100 million.
Yeah, but this ain't that kind of movie.
No. This, in all fairness, did not do well.
No, it didn't. The special effects on this alone probably cost 10 million.
Yeah, most of it was probably
So,
on that.
yeah, but worldwide box office was I'd say rather disappointing $19.5 million.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't snuff at taking home 4 million in profit, but for movie business,
No, I
that's
wouldn't.
bad.
Yeah, time you spread that out, man, you know. There's
They
not a lot
got
of people.
a bit of grief at the time, didn't it? There were sort of things like, the graphics. I think someone said the graphics were too slimy and false or something. I swear I read.
Yeah, I think so. But I
A
mean,
bit like,
seeing this in '82 would have been like, wow, what
That would
the
have been
actual
terrifying.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it looks amazing. It still looks amazing. When I rewatched it last night, the special effects still blew me away for the time.
The dog, the very first time you see the proper manifesting alien coming out of the dog with those weird tentacles.
Yeah.
That genuinely made me feel really
I
uncomfortable.
was going to say, I bet you weed a bit.
I did.
I know it.
And poo.
I know it. Oh, and poo, wow. Full
No,
on.
but those weird tentacles that come out of the dog's back and the noise.
I know. It's just
so
great.
uncomfortable.
Creepy, great. I looked at my dog and was, giving him the side eye. I'm like, move away a bit, and yeah.
Just try shooting him from a helicopter.
That's it. But not like the Norwegians in this, because they can't shoot for shit.
I mean, they could have saved the world
Mm.
if they weren't horrendous at shooting a gun.
They could have. And also, a little fact for you. So, at the start, when they are speaking what I presume to be Norwegian, as I don't
We'd
speak
hope
it,
so.
if you did speak Norwegian, then you would have had the film kind of ruined right from the off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little spoiler. They are saying something like, it's not a dog, and they're giving away the fact that,
It's an alien.
it's not a dog.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, that's right.
Or the thing.
Yes, exactly. So,
Do we want to run through the sort of pacing of the movie? You know how we normally do? We sort of describe the scenes?
We could do a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to do it in depth.
No, I think we've done with that, guys. If you do like that, guys, where we go through the whole story for about 4 hours, then let us know. But
That relies heavily on me remembering the story.
Yeah, I think we started to feel like we spent too much time actually chatting through the plot points,
That's something you've probably already seen.
and then ended up rushing the end bits a little bit. So we're gonna sort of cut back on the story elements.
Also, I refuse to do notes.
You do, I know,
So if you expect me to remember the whole storyline, it's not going to happen.
because no notes is now kind of your thing.
I think it's my charm.
See what I did there?
It's my...
Hey, yeah, that's it. I know. Get me. But no, Grant, it is part of your.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
All right, I'm
I'm not doing it.
Not arguing
I was
with
sitting
you.
there today and I was like, no.
I bet you thought I was going to come to this with like 75 pages of notes.
Well, I just kind of decided, that's you.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it.
but I think that's why this works. I hope it works. You know,
We have a good time.
We have a good time. Yeah.
If everyone else doesn't.
I should have said earlier, but I missed us. I missed doing this.
I missed this.
I missed this. Yeah. I do. Anyway, you should probably talk about the film.
I
and
did
not us.
see, side note, 25% of our listeners are from America.
That's good.
25%.
Yeah, getting a bit of reach.
Bit of traction in
Bit of
America.
traction in America. Yeah. Well,
If you want to pay for us to visit America, I'm on board.
I mean, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Not
I
Vegas though. I just did that, and I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
really want to go again.
No.
It's just a bit much.
All right.
Everything's big.
You can choose where we go. When
Kind
we're
of want to go
rock
up to like the Rocky Mountains.
stars. Yeah, okay. I'm down.
Yeah.
Not right now. I'm
Well, no, it needs to be funded.
busy making a podcast, so yeah.
And a
So-
movie. Yeah.
Okay, right. Do you want to...
Oh, actually, no. No.
Got something else
So-
for us?
Well, kind of. It ties in with what we want to do. So the sort of the whole film is obviously set in Antarctica, like a research station.
Love it.
Opens up very dramatically with a helicopter chasing a dog trying to shoot it.
Yeah.
I still always think,
Yeah. Well, you don't know at this point.
I don't know, but I was like, it's so over the top.
Yeah, but,
All that.
you know, you don't know why they're shooting it.
But if they just calmed down a minute and didn't jump out of the helicopter and misthrow a grenade,
Yeah.
you might have actually had a minute. Just
Yeah,
calm
that's
down.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
You could have just saw what the dog was going to do and
Yeah.
or calmly tried to, you know, entice the dog over.
Instantly blow up your own helicopter.
Balls. Blow up your own balls.
Blow up your own...
If you're not careful, yeah.
I mean, it does happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we start off with McCready, and he is the helicopter pilot.
Yep.
But the reason I was saying hold on a moment is because in the movie they don't touch on this.
Hold on a moment.
No, this is some extra in-depth knowledge.
You're right.
So, McCready, obviously, there's certain things that he does in there. So obviously he likes to drink booze. He's
Yeah.
drinking for most of it.
Yeah, he is actually, yeah.
Destroys a chess machine.
Yep. Yeah.
He says he's a very light sleeper.
Oh, okay.
He has, you remember in there he says I'm a light sleeper.
Yeah, he does
think he's the
actually.
bad
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm a light sleeper.
Yeah, like when they're going to all attack him in the night, he's like, I'm a light
Yeah,
sleeper.
and actually, it's because they didn't get this in the movie, but McCready was a former Vietnam War helicopter pilot who was involved
okay.
in a tragedy, and he was felt disgraced by his service, and because of that, he suffers from PTSD, alcoholism, and severe insomnia.
Oh, wow.
So that explains his things like I'm a light sleeper, he's always
Yeah.
drinking, he's isolated up in his own little cabin.
Okay, so do you think is there like a companion book or something that goes with this that explains his backstory or
Maybe.
anything? Or because I think that'd be quite interesting to know a little bit more about him.
Maybe something in a bit more depth would be nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But sorry, it touches on why he's not, why he hears the dogs whining.
Oh yeah, go on.
And also, he's never really bothered by the gore, is he?
He's not. No, he's not.
the only
actually.
one that's just a bit like,
Yeah, just gets on with it.
yeah.
I just thought he was an hard bastard.
Well, it is that.
So yeah, well yeah.
It's because he'd seen horrible stuff in Vietnam.
Seen it before. Not quite like this, I presume.
Wow.
Well,
Shit like that, isn't it?
that is shit luck. Yeah, really
Two
shit.
alien invasions.
Yeah. Poor guy.
I know. But yeah, actually, think about the story. There's not. We can't really go through too much of the.
No, it's quite a slim story, but
Yeah, as it sort of progresses, they get the bit with the dogs. That freaks me out. They get that new dog in there, and he's like that bit where he's sort of sitting there staring at something.
yeah, he's looking at he's looking at the other dogs to start with, isn't he?
Yeah, the angle makes it look like he's looking at a wall, but
Yeah.
presumably he's looking at the alien thing.
Yeah.
And then it all kicks off
It does in a good way.
in a gooey way.
In a gooey. No, I didn't. I said in a good way. In a good way.
In a gooey way.
In a gooey way. Yeah, it does. I'm trying to just think about what else I wanted to touch on before we move on with the story. Really.
What else do you want to touch on, Ben? The characters, the actors.
No, I wanted to say how amazing Kurt Russell's hair and beard was. To be fair.
It's funny you should mention that, Ben.
Go on.
I've got
Why?
a fun fact about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. Go on.
It took him a year to grow the hair and the beard.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's the beard as well.
Yeah, do you reckon he just grew that and then they were like, oh, we need a hairy bearded guy for this movie? And he's like, do you know what? It's lucky. I've just spent a year doing that.
Yeah. No, I don't reckon.
Or do you reckon he knew a year in advance and they told him to grow his hair out?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, Kurt Russell's always had long hair though, isn't he? For the most part.
In the older films, yeah, definitely.
Escape from LA, not LA, New York. Well, there is Escape from LA, but
Yeah, he had long hair in that, didn't he?
yeah,
Good old snake.
and an
Plissken.
eye patch.
Yep, brilliant eye patch. It's a good look, strong look.
Surfing in
I can't do
New
eye
York.
patches wearing glasses, you know. Kind of ruins it.
We should put a bit of like electrical tape over one lens.
I don't know. Could give it a go if you want.
Same thing, innit?
Maybe we'll stick that on the YouTube eventually.
Yeah, let's do it.
But lost all train of thought. Yeah.
Well, this film, you just told me a minute ago
Hmm.
that it's probably embarrassing, but it's a remake.
It is indeed, yeah. It's a remake of the 1951 film,
Yeah,
I think
51.
it is. The Thing from Outer Space.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Don't know.
Did I make that? No, The Thing from Another World.
Well, there you go.
Not Outer Space.
Same thing, innit?
Wait, I've mixed up some stuff today, and The Thing from Another World. There you
It's
go.
the same thing, isn't it?
Could edit that out, but I'm not going to bother.
Well, because it means the same. Oh, wow, look at the
Well,
effects
no,
on
no.
that.
Well, yeah, I suppose it does, but I wanted to get it completely right.
Yeah, The Thing from Another World, 1951.
Yeah, which I haven't seen. I did try to start it a while ago, but it just wasn't for me, to be honest. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch it, but I think I've got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, you're not one for older films either.
No,
are you,
I
really?
don't.
Prefer
I
the
really
modern.
don't like them.
No. Where's the sweet spot for you? Would you say? So what year or years? What decade?
I'm kind of more modern with it. I'd say 210 onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is modern, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like big budget ones though that much.
No.
Like
Okay.
I like them, but I think there's nothing clever about them.
Yeah, they just
The
throw, a lot,
odd
of
one
mon-
comes
throw,
to
throw a
light.
lot of money at it, and
Yeah, like It Follows, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Smile, great.
yeah.
I don't like the Conjuring series that much, but I do very much like Conjuring 2.
Okay, fair enough.
When you can tell someone that loves it and has done it not to make money.
Yeah, when you can see the passion and the effort.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, they're clearly making that for the love of
Yeah,
filmmaking and
And it
horror
shows.
movies. Yeah,
even
Yeah.
things like Grave Encounters. I know not
Yeah.
many people have seen that, but
that's scary, man.
yeah, but you
I-
can tell that they made that because they wanted to scare people,
Yeah, definitely.
not because they were hoping to get rich.
Yeah, it's a good point.
That's my point.
Okay, it's a good point. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, so like I say, it's a remake, which may be a surprise to some of you.
Yeah, I never knew that.
But this one, as we've already touched on, is starring Kurt Russell, who you probably all know, but also an actor that I quite like as well called Keith David.
Yeah, he's been in plenty,
who's,
isn't he?
yeah, he has, but he's really good in this. I think a little probably underrated. He doesn't really get spoke about the same way, obviously, that Kurt Russell does, but he plays quite a highly strung character in this, who you feel like could literally just lose his shit at any minute.
Yeah, I didn't really.
I would
like
say.
his acting in it was perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but his character, he imitated me. Child's.
Yeah, but I think he's kind of. Is he not? He might have supposed to a little bit
Yeah,
because
I
he's
know
so
meant
he's
to
so
be.
pumped up and ready for a fight, isn't he, at all times?
he's
He's
just- He's just so narky, isn't he?
yeah.
Just
But
ready
I
all
think he
the time.
plays it well,
He does do a great job.
and you do think any minute now he could just go nuts on everybody.
Yeah.
Can you remember the first time you saw this?
Years ago.
Yeah, because I can't. But when I was rewatching it yesterday, guys, I've only seen it a few times, and not recent until last night. I hadn't seen it for years and years and years, and I was sitting there watching, thinking, I actually cannot remember who is infected and who isn't. One or two of them I could, because I remembered some key scenes. You know,
I
like
remember
where
scenes. Yeah.
where one of the guy's head just goes stretching up, and then all the
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
you know all
yeah.
the things come out of him. I was
Yeah.
thinking, so I was like, I'm sure he does. So. Again,
the
guys,
head
there's gonna be spoilers, guys. But
Oh yeah, mate, it's been 40
yeah,
plus years.
yeah.
Well, it's not our fault
so
if you
yeah,
haven't seen it.
so Norris, for instance, I knew
Yeah.
he was going to be one, but then I was thinking, Gary's a bit suspicious. I was like, oh, is he going to be one? And then what's it? Windows. I don't know why they call him Windows.
It's a fun name, isn't it?
Yeah, but then I was thinking,
there he is,
Windows. He's acting suspicious.
Yeah.
So I did like that aspect of the paranoia between the group of guys slowly building and the tension slowly rising.
And touching on that, slightly off topic. Well, not really. The Thing video game,
Yeah,
a very old game, but I still remember that really fondly.
that was a PS2 game, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah, PS2 or original Xbox, I think. Probably
when
PC.
Did that come out? I'm really interested. Yeah, PS2.
That's got to be early 2000s, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2002. Look at
Oh,
you.
okay. Been a
Nailed
gamer,
it.
Been a gamer for a while,
Yeah.
mate. So,
Well, I remember that game so well, and it captured the film perfectly.
see, I remember playing it and liking it, but I don't actually remember much.
Well,
else
I just
about
remember it being very difficult, but also you
Okay.
had the trust meter. So-
right.
If you did stupid things, they would suspect you, and vice versa. And it was a bit like, I suppose, a bit like that kids game Among Us in a way.
I was going to say that. It's
Yeah.
literally come back in a big way a couple of years ago, but just kiddified.
Yeah, but it
with
was
Among
it was
Us.
all about that. You,
Yeah.
You would get suspected, and you would get killed if you were doing stupid things. And
Yeah. What kind of stupid things could you do in the Thing video game? Because I don't recall.
well, like you could be like it's a bit like Among Us. You could shoot someone by accident. You
Oh,
could-
okay.
If I remember correctly, you could sort of share supplies, and if you
Right.
just didn't share
You
them,
just hogged it all.
yeah, then they would suspect you. Or if you
Yeah,
just,
fair enough.
if you like, I think if you went outside with each other to explore, if you just buggered
Yeah.
off, that
Yeah,
would then
okay.
affect it.
So like no teamwork, basically. Just if
Yeah.
you're being a lone wolf.
Just doing stuff that would piss normal
Yeah.
people off.
Oh, okay. Right, I'll go back in time and have a look at it.
I wanna play it
I've
again.
still got a PS2.
Have you? I
Yeah.
want to get one again.
And I've got it so I've converted it so you can put HDMI cable in and stuff. So
No,
I mean,
graphically,
obviously
it doesn't even look that bad, you know.
it doesn't, does it?
I
We're just
thought it
looking
was
at
worse
pictures
than
now. It still looks quite good.
It looks alright.
Yeah.
Well, I have just been playing Postal 2, where the graphics are not that great.
No, I can imagine.
Anyway, sorry, off topic. Yes, the game, I think, captured the film really well.
Good.
That was my whole point.
Yeah.
But yes, back to the trust meter thing.
Yeah.
I did find myself looking at everyone, but that's the point of it, wasn't it, really? It's to suspect everyone.
Yes, it certainly is. And I think the film builds to this really well. Because at first, they are working as a team.
Yeah.
And then they slowly start thinking, well, hang on a minute, it might be you. And then,
And they do it quite well. They do it gradually.
yeah.
Sorry, we kind of abandoned the talking about how the story went along. Just to that, I don't think we need to do it, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, unless you want to.
I mean, no, but the story is very brief. Like,
That's what I mean. There's not
what
a
is
lot.
it, 7-8 guys stranded on the Arctic base.
Yeah, but I meant, like, we go through the scenes. I mean, there's only a few real key scenes. So the dog bit.
I think we'll touch on, if we do special effects in a bit, we'll touch on some of the scarier.
Yeah, because I want to talk about the spider head.
Yeah.
Because that freaked me out.
Yeah, definitely. There's some horrible bits in a
Didn't
good way.
enjoy that.
No?
No. Anyway, back on track.
Pooped and peed again.
I did.
So-
Pubed.
Pubed? What?
You heard me.
I don't even want to know what
I'll
that
stand
is.
by it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, we didn't mention John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
In case no one didn't know, he directed it.
He did, and I actually presumed he did the music. So when the film starts and that music's playing at the beginning, I was like, oh, that sounds like classic Carpenter, you know. Silly me, looking at stuff earlier. I was like,
Fool.
it's not even Carpenter, is it? I felt
No.
like a right idiot.
What's his name, though?
His
You're gonna say it
name
for me.
is, sorry, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, Ennio Morricone.
I think that you've nailed it, but we could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Could be Morricone.
That's got more gangster vibes, isn't it?
That's proper
Like mafia
gangster
vibes.
sounding. Yeah, maybe he is.
Well,
That'll add a different edge to it. But
what was the thing about his music score we read?
so it was nominated for a Razzie, I think.
Yeah,
For
that was it.
the music for The Thing.
Yeah, Razzie for the worst score.
Yeah, but then the same piece of music that he composed for that was reused in 2015's The Hateful Eight, Tarantino film. And did it win? It won some kind of award or
He
something,
won an
didn't
Oscar.
He won an Oscar for it.
Which I think is the best one.
The
you
same
can get,
piece of
isn't it?
music.
Well, there's a few in there, but I think Oscar's a bloody good one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, there you go.
I bet he was well pissed off with that.
He must have been.
I was like, are you
Must have
joking?
been. Yeah.
I made this 30 years ago? I know that's wrong,
Probably-
but around over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And you said it was
And
awful.
you've just realised it's actually bloody decent.
Now give me my Oscar and bugger off.
Yeah. He'd won another one. I'd like to have another one. You know? So,
I want my Razzie
because it's the
revoked.
same bloody song. Or not song, but same piece of music.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyway, silly me thinking it was Carpenter, because it does sound Carpenter.
What a fool.
It does sound Carpenter-esque, you know.
I believe you.
And I do think the music throughout this whole film is very good. It's not in your face.
No, it's quite
It's
subtle.
just sometimes there plodding in the background.
Mm.
But it really helps set that dark tone of the movie,
Yeah, it does.
which
I
I
never
like.
thought
I
anything
love it.
was out of place. Yeah, you do like that.
I love it.
So when you say things like it sounded like John Carpenter, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I don't have a clue. I'm not as intellectual as you.
No, I bet you do have a clue though. If you're watching
No.
his other films, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds similar." You'd know.
I've never really
You'd
been
know.
one for watching a film based on the director, though.
No.
No, I never think, oh, this is made by him. Although
Okay.
that's a lie a little bit, until
Yeah.
recently when Jordan Peele started making movies, I kind
Yeah.
of like, except for Nope. I don't want to watch that ever again. Sorry if you love it, I don't.
It let me down a little bit. A well-made film, but it wasn't what I personally was looking
You
for.
can't do Us and Get Out and then bring that out.
Yeah, Get Out for me was absolutely 5-star. I saw it at the cinema, and still to this day it is one of the most tensest
Oh,
films
it's
I've
amazing.
ever seen.
And
at the
I love
cinema.
Us.
Yeah, Us is really good as well.
Yeah, so I was used to a certain standard from Jordan Peele,
Yeah,
and then he hits us with Nope.
I don't
Not
think
happy.
Nope's a bad film, but like I say,
No, it's not bad.
I wanted more.
But I don't know whether it was me or not, but I feel like he didn't let us know it was that different. As in,
Yeah,
you just assume it's going to be something,
I
and
think
it
the
wasn't.
trailers didn't give much away.
No.
Probably in a good way, but then could also have disappointed. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like it.
that's fair.
It irritated me.
But Carpenter is a great director.
Yeah, he very much is.
Made so many good films.
Yeah, I know all of them.
And obviously is a very good musician in his own right, or composer.
And he's obviously got a good ear,
Yeah,
because obviously I know he didn't do it, but this
Good.
guy then won an Oscar for the music.
probably
obviously
a
for
good
different
pair of
film,
ears. Maybe.
but- Well, you don't know. He might have just one good ear.
He might. Do you think it's the left or the right?
Carpenter. It's got an E in it. Go for left.
Oh, I was going to go right.
Well,
Well, I know. Anyway,
The
should
end.
we get back to the movie? Yeah. So yeah, music's great in this film. Helps set the scene. Sorry guys, a little bit rusty. So
and I needed a wee, so we paused it.
yeah, probably left a little bit of dead air there, but
It is what it is. Needed a
it
wee.
is what it is. Right, where should we go? So
I don't know, what were we
Carpenter's
talking
great.
about? Carpenter.
Music's great. Carpenter's great. Film's great.
Yep.
Tension's great. Do you know what else is great?
The colours.
I wasn't going to say the colours. Ah. We know how I'm later on, but
I can't wait.
you know me too well. There's some real good colours, but going to leave you in suspense for a bit. Special effects, dude.
They're bloody good, and as you say it, I did have it, now I've lost it. Rob Bottin.
Yeah, who does all sorts of special effects for
Yeah.
so many movies, but in this one, he is really, really top of his game.
God, they're awful. In a
Awful?
good way, I mean.
Oh,
in a
right,
good
yeah.
way.
I was going to say, right?
You know, I meant like horrific.
Yeah, 1982, and he's pulling out this kind of stuff.
I know.
Absolutely insane
What
work.
was I calling it earlier? Wet gooeys.
Wet gooeys.
Wet gooeys.
Yes.
It's the theme of the monsters.
We need that to be a thing.
The wet gooeys.
Wet gooeys. Yeah.
It's mine. Trademark.
Yeah, without a doubt. There is so many wet gooey moments
There
in
are
this.
a lot of wet gooey
And they're all really good. There's not a bad creature scene.
The only one I wasn't a fan of, but also I do love it still,
Yeah.
is, you know, the sort of two heads merged.
Yes. That's kind of the first one, isn't it? Where
Well, you see the dog, don't you?
oh yeah, you see the dog where his face splits open
Yeah.
and the little head in the middle still
Yeah.
yapping around and stuff. But yeah, looks a bit like in this day and age, I would say Stranger Things Demogorgon when his head opens up.
Yeah, true.
The dog's
Yeah,
face
good point, actually.
kind of opens like that for a comparison, guys.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah, that's it there. When the two heads emerged.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
cool, but for me, I was a bit like,
Yeah, that I've seen him making that though. I've seen a bit where he's airbrushing, like spray painting the actual thing that he made for that. Yeah, no, it looks really cool. So,
but yeah, other monsters. One of my favourites is that guy.
The spider head, I was going to say, with the eyeballs out, and yeah, that bit where his head's just on the floor, because isn't this the one? Is that Norris where his head's
yeah, they're burning his body on the table.
Goes up like really high and it starts stretching. Oh no!
No, this is where he's burning on the table, and then the head like slowly detaches from the neck.
Yeah, like all drips off and then flops on the floor.
Grows legs, sprouts two snail eyeballs. Yeah, it starts walking around.
It's like it's hiding under the table, isn't it? And then the little spider legs pop out. You're like, oh.
And then they catch it in the door and it's like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Flamethrower.
And it scorches it, yeah. I would say overkill, but it's not really, is it?
No, I think it was absolutely adequate.
Bloody good shot.
But that effect's good. I do like that one, the stretchy head one.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was going to say. The stretchy head one, I can't remember which character it was again.
Oh, it's hard to
Maybe
tell,
that's Norris. But yeah, the stretchy head one, that's great. Again, though, doesn't he have spidery, like,
yeah, like you say, because it's
he
clings to the vent there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was freaky.
Yeah, and then...
Do you know what other one I like? So the more subtle one is when they catch... I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Where he's being slowly... He's slowly reanimating himself.
He's sitting on the floor, isn't he? Bennings.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
and then he runs outside and they grab up to him and he catch up to him and he can't speak, so he just does like...
Yeah.
He's got that weird hand.
Yeah, that's a good bit.
I really like that bit.
Yeah, I do.
It's because it freaked me out.
Yeah.
And another bit.
I think because he still looks partially human. The look on his face and he can't speak. But
the actor done such a good job with that.
Yeah.
It's like just him going, oh, well, that was scary as hell.
Yeah, definitely. It's really creepy, man. Really creepy.
Sorry to take over this bit, but I'm excited. So
go for it.
You know where they're all tied up?
Yeah.
And they're testing the blood.
Yeah, that's a brilliant
scene. That alone is that jump scene scared the snot out of me last night. Man, I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I've seen it 100 times.
Okay.
Still scared the hell out of me.
It's a really good scene.
The bit I'm talking about is where they go back, the curly-headed guy. The one that looks like the biker dude from that 70s show.
Yeah, oh God, is that Windows? He's got curly hair, I think.
The curly-headed, he has a bandage on his head.
Yeah, Windows.
Windows, yeah. Where he's sort of like, he's just been attacked, isn't he?
Yeah.
And they go back in to see him and he's like making those weird murmurs. He's like,
yeah.
That freaked me out as well.
Okay.
Didn't like that.
No, you done a lot of peeing and pooing.
I did. But that's why I like it so much.
One wet, gooey night. For you.
It was a wet, gooey night.
For you, yeah, not for me.
But I can't remember exactly right now, but the guy whose blood pops out of the petri dish.
Yeah.
How does he he starts transforming, doesn't he?
Yeah, doesn't he?
I can't remember which monster he is now.
No, they're all starting to merge together. I mean, they torch him, don't they? And then he runs outside in the snow.
Yeah, I can't remember if what does he do much?
Fuchs, was it Fuchs? Something like that. Or is that a different one?
I don't know, we'll Google it and find out.
I think as soon as he's rumbled, he starts sort of changing, and he's like, oh fuck, they know it's me. And then...
I don't know. No,
that one's the stretchy head guy.
So, him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh no, Fuchs is the one with glasses on.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
But no, the testing the blood samples one where he's heating up the copper wire thing, isn't he?
Yes.
And dipping it in their blood. I love that scene.
Oh,
I thought it was so good.
And so clever.
Because, like I say, again, I couldn't remember who actually was and wasn't. I was thinking it was going to be Gary.
Yeah, I thought it was someone else.
Yeah, Gary looks well shifty, and I was like, it's Gary. And he's just sitting there like... And he's like,
Gary.
and he's like, can you just get me out of this fucking chair?
Is it the stretchy head guy?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's one of them.
After the petri dish bit.
Yeah.
I was going to buy that. They do that as a little ornament. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the blood test.
Oh, that's well
Palmer. Yeah, I really want to buy that.
Like I'm trying to remember who it was.
Of course we know. Look, this guy.
No. But there's a lot. Oh,
that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the two-handed guy that goes on the ceiling.
That's the one.
Oh, I remember now.
You do. Even more. Look at that. There's so many great effects.
That's
those little red
sculpture,
red skinny tentacles that come out from all. They're brilliant.
Yeah, but I hate them for the right reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
They scare me.
That's what I mean. The creature design in this is top class.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, his face opens up. I remember.
Yeah, like the dog, kind of, in a way.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to do the similar thing.
That's so good. Oh, look at it.
Look at it. I
know you can't look at it.
Amazing. Do you know, just seeing this and talking about it makes me want to go and watch it again.
I know, I do want to watch it again.
It's that good. And also, I think it would be a good one with an audience.
Yeah, well,
You know.
I've got a fun fact on that as well, Ben.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to find it first, though.
Do you know, this is working out. We've almost planned this, but
Would you believe it?
we haven't.
It's become a
So,
tradition
yeah.
in British Antarctic research stations to watch The Thing as part of their midwinter feast.
Okay.
Happens every June.
Midwinter Feast. Would you want to watch that while you're eating a feast?
Well, I wouldn't want to do it if I was in Antarctica.
Yeah, good point.
Because they're going to be in something similar, aren't they?
Watching it with a group of guys. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're literally saying, watch this film that could all be about you guys, basically.
Yeah, and then you'll
Yeah.
start suspecting each
That's
other.
it. We'd be looking at each other across the table, like
It's
know,
him.
ramming the chicken in our mouths. Yeah, like
It's definitely him.
Like-
I've got no
like,
reason
are
to
you
believe
alright
it's
there?
him, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you it's him. But yeah, Rob Bottin, he was 22 when he started the project.
he was only 22 on this film.
22, yeah.
Wow, that guy's some serious talent.
That really is talent.
And I
Just
think
to
he's,
come up with
I
that.
think he's in his late 60s or something now. So,
Yeah, it would be. 'Cause this is about, I think it was like 44.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah, yeah.
No, 42 years old, this film. So yeah, it'll
oh
be
yeah, he would
64.
be, wouldn't he? Yeah, 64. I wonder if he's still creating creatures.
Find out.
Yeah.
But we won't go quiet while we do that because
No, we won't. No,
not
you have a
fun for
look.
you guys.
I'll keep yabbering away. So, yeah, I think a big part of the creatures in this does work so well because
he
it
did
isn't
RoboCop and Total Recall.
nice.
Two
Nice.
of the greatest films ever.
Yeah, is because it doesn't use. I mean, I don't even really think CGI was about in '82, was it? But
Oh,
Yeah.
and he done 7.
the practical effects are top
Like,
notch.
we're just on his IMDb page, and his known for top 4 are 4 of the greatest films ever made.
Yeah, so RoboCop, right?
Yeah,
He must have surely done the acid splattered guy who
that
comes
gave
out.
me nightmares.
I used to literally shit myself watching that.
Where he falls in a toxic way and his skin's
Yeah.
falling off.
Oh, even now that is horrid.
Yeah,
Horrid scene.
Ah.
Absolutely scary.
and I mean, Total Recall's arguably, well, not even arguably, is the greatest sci-fi film ever made.
That's a bold claim.
I won't hear anything.
It's a fun
You try and
film.
tell me a better one.
Off
you
the
can't.
top of my head?
You can't.
I can't off the top of my head.
You couldn't even if you were to think about it, because there isn't one.
I'll come back to you next week.
I'm passionate about Total Recall,
It's a good one. It's
not
a
the
fun
remake. Ugh,
One. Have I seen that?
there's no need.
I wouldn't bother seeing
It's
that.
trash.
Yeah, okay.
No, actually, to be fair, they do quite good things with it, but it's not the original.
The Total Recall, the old one with Arnie, yeah, that's a good time.
And 7, which is an
Which is
unbelievable film.
Top class, yeah,
Right.
love that. I'm just
Oh,
wondering, so
I need
what?
to
He,
Fight Club.
so I suppose he would have done all the bodies and all the
Yeah, well, the
one on
in
the
7,
bed.
Yeah, I was thinking of Total Recall. With
the one on the bed in 7. Oh my god!
Oh yeah, gluttony.
You
wasn't
think, you
it?
think he's dead, didn't you?
Yeah.
And he's like, and like,
This guy's at least done Witches of Eastwick.
oh, see, Witches of Eastwick though. I'm going to ruin it now. The effects in that, poo poo. I would
Is
say.
that the one where they live forever?
Yeah, they sort of become.
Where she falls down the stairs and she gets back up.
Yeah, they
I
become
like that
sort of really healthy versions of themselves and
Yeah,
stuff,
that's
don't
it.
they? But then as soon as they stop getting with
Oh,
Jack
Star
Nicholson,
Wars as well.
they start having bad side effects.
But anyway,
King Kong?
King Kong. This guy's movies are some of the best.
Yeah, without a doubt. RoboCop.
Yeah,
Love it.
really impressive work,
Yeah.
Rob.
Check him out. Look him up.
It doesn't say he's dead, so we're going to go
I
and
don't
say
think
he's
he's
alive.
dead. Who said he's dead?
Well, you said is he still making movies?
Yeah.
I just assumed he might be
I was
dead.
like, wow, that moved on quick.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Rob.
Yeah.
If you look like your picture, you look healthy, mate.
Happy to hear you're still alive, Rob,
Yeah.
if you ever listen.
Good for you.
So, let's tag him, you know. Let's tag John Carpenter.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
Can you imagine
guys, don't ever talk about my films again.
Yeah,
He'd be
sorry,
like,
John.
Just give it up. Yeah.
Sorry, John.
So I think we've covered special effects.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a film from the 80s that tops the special effects of The Thing, and I can't.
My head goes to... I mean, Recall was in 1990,
Oh, okay.
so it's not far off.
No.
And I was thinking of things like Society for...
Yeah,
So I watched that recently, so I know what I'm talking about.
that's mad. That is the end 10 minutes of that is just
Yeah.
insane.
And that's very wet gooey.
That is extremely wet gooey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think. Oh,
it's an
just,
argument.
Just thinking. I think Rob Bottin did The Howling.
Yeah, he did.
I think he worked on that
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, that's got some fairly good effects for
Yeah.
everyone.
But not so much old films, but the film I think that takes a lot of ideas from The Thing is a film called The Void.
Yeah, that's a really good film actually. A
And
good,
I
a good
think-
modern sort of cosmic horror.
Yeah, and I don't think many people... I don't know if they know about it, but it's certainly not spoken about.
I don't think many people do, but this one's really worth a watch as well, guys.
Yeah, proper creepy. 2016 it was out.
Yeah.
It's fairly simple. By no means don't watch this thinking it's a thing, because no.
Oh no.
But there's a particular bit where they go into the basement,
Yeah.
and there's just a sea of these creatures,
There is.
and that gives me proper. It gave me the Thing vibes. Actually, I want to watch this tonight now.
I was going to say, I'll definitely have a rewatch of that soon. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at that. That
if you
picture
get
there. That's very much Thing.
That one, that's not from The Void, though.
Review the Void.
Yeah, but it's not. That's
What?
That's
Event Horizon.
That's Event Horizon. Yeah.
No wonder I was saying how good it looked. So why is it called The Void? Oh, anyway, The Void is sick. Yeah,
Also-
there you go.
Yeah. Oh no, The Void is really good.
Yeah, it's bloody brilliant.
Yeah, definitely worth a
It's
watch.
like a cult, weird devil worshipping.
Yeah, I wish it
people.
had a bit more of a fan base. Everyone I
Yeah.
know who's seen it though has liked it. No one's
Yeah,
gone,
exactly.
oh, that was crap.
It kind of snuck on. I've actually got it on
So-
Blu-ray. That's
Have
how
you?
much I liked it.
Oh, nice. I might have to borrow that.
No.
How dare you? When you lend it to me, I might just snap it in half now.
Oh, don't do that.
No, I'm kidding.
You
No,
can borrow it, though.
no,
Of course
God
you
no,
can.
God no. Of course, I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that.
But yeah, sorry. That's what I thought of when I saw The Void. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
that reminds me of The Thing.
Oh, definitely.
So
100%.
yeah, if you like wet gooeys,
Who
and
don't-
more modern,
Who doesn't?
more modern evil creature horrors, then check
Yeah.
out The Void because I rate it very highly.
What website's that? It's only a £5.
What is that? It's in stock.
Amazon. There you go.
Is it Amazon?
£5. Amazon.
What website is that?
Yeah, it said
Oh,
Amazon.
it is Amazon.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
is
there
that
you
DVD or Blu-ray? Oh, it's a
You
DVD.
can get a Blu-ray for £16.80.
That's a. Why is a DVD a £5 and the Blu-ray's nearly 17 quid?
Because just the quality, mate.
It's all right, guys. Grant will send you his copy. There you go. You can all share it.
100 quid.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to it.
just quickly touching on Event Horizon.
Yes.
I think we should. We're gonna cover that, aren't we?
Yeah, and Pandorum.
And Pandorum. That's it. We're gonna do a bit of a sci-fi
Horror.
thing. Yeah, there you go. Bit of a sci-fi horror.
We're going to go to space.
Series, season, mini-season,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it.
Because
Episodes,
there's-
few episodes.
A bit like horror Christmas ones, though. I don't think there's that many, and there's probably hundreds.
Sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
There's going to be hundreds, man.
I don't know that many.
There's going to be hundreds. I don't know about decent ones, but
I mean, Pandorum is
I
sick.
mean,
love
Alien.
Pandorum.
Alien is like the
Yeah,
ultimate.
obviously, yeah. Alien. Event Horizon is incredible.
Event Horizon, Pandorum. We're going to cover.
What was that one with Ryan Gosling and Jake Gyllenhaal? Fairly new. Because that was sick.
An Alien-like film.
Mm-hmm. I need to look it up. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of Google looking, but it is what it is.
We have wandered off of.
Not Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I haven't actually seen that one, but I think it's called Life.
It is called Life.
I'm going to watch that.
It's really good.
My son recommends that to me. He's like, "Have you watched it yet?" I'm like, "I have not."
Yeah, there it is, Life.
But yeah, that does actually look quite good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Does Ryan Reynolds play Ryan Reynolds in it though?
I don't think so. If
No?
I'm right, I don't think I'm right. I can't remember exactly, but it's Jake Gyllenhaal or Ryan Reynolds. They're not in it for very long. I think
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds isn't in it for long.
Okay. I like Ryan Reynolds, don't get me wrong,
Mm.
but he does kind of play himself in every film.
He does.
A bit like The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Jake Gyllenhaal, I think, is amazing.
Unbelievable. I'm well looking forward to Roadhouse.
Yeah, yeah, I was
I
going to
never
say, that's
thought I'd say
completely
that.
off on a tangent, but
Look, seeing
Yeah.
Conor McGregor as a villain, it's so good.
that is going to be an amazing piece of cheese, mate.
I can't wait.
I'm going to love every second.
Doesn't Conor McGregor just look perfect?
He
As
does
the
for
bad
playing that cocky villain role, yeah.
But it's just
And he
him.
can fight, so you know
Yeah,
he's going to be
exactly.
some good
It's
scraps in
believable.
it. Yeah.
Sorry, we're going way off on a tangent. But yeah, sorry. Space horrors we're going to do.
Space horrors,
And yeah, just Life came to mind. It was really good.
wet gooeys.
This is a wet go. I think this is
No, I love that you've brought that to my attention today, wet gooeys.
wet gooeys.
We're probably going to say that a lot across all the sci-fi horrors.
Say what?
Wet gooeys.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, back to the thing.
back to the thing.
So we were on effects, weren't we?
We were.
We've covered sound.
I think we've gushed a lot over special effects
Is that why they're wet gooey?
and about how much we love them. So maybe that's why they are wet gooeys. Put your trousers back on.
Excuse me.
Anyway, what should we move on to now?
I mean, I've got a load of fun facts. I don't know if we want to move on to them or not.
we can do a few of those.
I mean, there's over 100.
Save some for later. Do a few.
I'll do a few. I'll do a few.
Don't do 100.
John Carpenter has said this is his personal favourite.
Good.
Said it's one of his most favourite film he's ever made.
I'm pleased with that.
Yeah, because
I'm glad he
it
likes.
is.
I'm glad he likes his own stuff.
Yeah, but for it to be his favourite, that says a lot. 'Cause he's done a lot.
Yeah, it does.
That's there. Kurt Russell took a drag on a cigarette at the beginning of certain shots to make it look like to make his breath more visible.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a cool one because some of the shots in here, he actually looks frozen.
Oh yeah.
He's got like a frozen beard and all sorts, isn't he?
But do you know why he did that?
Go on.
It's because it wasn't in Antarctica.
No?
No,
Where was it?
it was in a set in LA.
LA?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look,
Okay.
sound stages were refrigerated down to 40 degrees. Well, it was well over 100 degrees outside. That's some aircon.
Yeah, I was going to say. That's a pretty cool fact, actually.
I know.
I like it. Got any more? Let's have a couple more.
Yeah, all right. Done the beard thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, the title of the thing, the way that it sort of appears.
Yeah.
Your display is better than me. But
Yeah,
it's, they pay an homage to the original.
Oh, okay.
Smoke-filled fish tank covered with a plastic garbage bag.
Yeah, that's it. I saw that. That's what I was mentioning. We were chatting beforehand, and I said the way they sort of burned the logo into the screen was something to do with they filled up a fish tank with smoke, put a plastic bag around it, put the logo behind it, and then burnt the plastic bag. Now, me being a bit of a dumbass, I can't really see how that would work.
I don't know how you got to that point.
No, and what kind of creative mind? Like, what? You must be super clever to
Yeah, that's
think,
what I mean.
you
Putting
know.
all those pieces of the puzzle together.
Let's try this.
And then it working.
And then it worked. Exactly. We need to up our game. With our short film, mate, we got to up our game, innit? Do you have a fish tank? Do you have a fish tank?
No, but I can get a bin bag.
That's true. It's got to be a clear
Have
one,
you got a
mate.
fish tank?
I might have a fish tank.
Like,
I do. I only got a little one, though, I think.
that's fine.
And a fish tank.
Wet goose.
Yeah, that's it. Anyway.
One more.
Go on, one more.
For now. I like this one. On a day after shooting with the flamethrower,
Yeah.
Kurt Russell covered himself in bandages on his face and his head. And he told John Carpenter that he'd been burned.
Well, I mean, there's probably a high chance that you could get burnt.
Well, I know, but
That's,
imagine
yeah.
being John Carpenter like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah, you would be
I've
pretty
burnt
pissed.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, burnt his beard off.
Oh, it took him a year.
Yeah, exactly. That's another year I got to wait. Yeah. Blimey.
There's COVID and then there's a beard burn. now.
Yeah, isn't it? Oh man, if I burnt my beard off, I'd just not go out in public. I think
Yeah,
I'd have to quit my job.
I've only got a short beard, but I shaved it off a couple of
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
And
Did
I've got no chin.
Did you hate yourself?
Yeah.
I haven't got a chin.
No, it's amazing, isn't it?
We could be no chin brothers.
Yeah. I've got a bum chin as
Yeah,
well.
let's fist bump.
Fist bump.
There
I've
we
got
go.
one of those bum chins. I've got a crack
Yeah.
down the middle.
Okay. I thought
So
you
that's-
didn't have a chin.
Not anymore.
No.
I've got a beard. I want to do one more.
All right.
The film's budget, what did we say the budget was? 15 million?
15 million.
Yeah, this is right. It was substantially larger than other horror movies at the time.
There you go. So you said that.
Friday the 13th was 700 grand.
Oh wow.
And Halloween was 375 grand.
So this was a big
It's
budget.
like, what, 10 times? I'm
Well.
not going to do the maths on that, but
Yeah, probably. Yeah, more than that.
way more expensive.
Yeah. And like I said, Rob Bottin probably pocketed loads of that with special effects.
Yeah, bloody right.
So he should. But
Back to you, Ben.
that's some good facts, man. That's some good facts.
I've
I
got
mean, I know you have. Yeah. One thing that wasn't a special effect, as far as I'm aware, is Kurt Russell's piercing icy blue eyes.
Wow.
I noticed that. They seemed to stand out. They were looking at me.
That's amazing that you took that from that.
Yeah. Just got to say, you might have gathered by now that I'm a bit in love with Kurt Russell.
I do love Kurt Russell.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
There was another film he was in, and it was about a cruise ship crashing. I can't remember what it's called now. But it was really good.
I've got no idea.
It was like an action version of Titanic. It was very good.
Oh, okay.
Just
Don't know.
That's that for you.
Just have to look at his movies, isn't it? And
Yeah, I can't remember what
pluck
it's
it
called.
out. Right, let me just look at my notes quick, just see. So we've touched on the tense paranoia that builds up over time.
Yeah.
We've touched on the special effects.
The poor dogs.
The poor dogs.
Do you know
yeah.
what I didn't like? And I actually thought about
Poor
this while I was
guys.
watching
Yeah.
it. In the dog cage where the dog first starts to become blech,
Yeah.
and it starts like squirting at the other dog.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
that
it did.
dog genuinely looked terrified.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
I
felt
was like,
for
get
the
away
dog.
from me. I was like, that poor bloody dog.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that myself. That is, I don't know what they were doing to the.
I wouldn't be
actual
able to do
dog.
that now.
No, definitely not. I
Poor
felt
dog.
awful for the dog. I hope the dog was okay.
Let alone the dog getting chased by a bloody helicopter.
Yeah, I mean that dog didn't seem to give a shit.
Well, it wasn't a dog.
Well, yeah, that's why. Yeah, good point. They got a good alien actor there that had imitated a dog.
Unbelievable acting.
Yeah, superb alien
Had me
acting there.
fooled.
And me.
Huh?
I thought it was a dog. Until my Norwegian kicked in, I was like, "Oh, look, it's not a dog."
Oh yeah, I
And
remember
then,
now.
And then I was like, "Ah, knew it."
Oh look, his name was Jed.
So his name was Jed.
The dog was called Jed.
It's quite a cool name for a
Yeah,
dog.
he was half wolf, half Malibu. Is that how you say it?
I don't know. Malibu. Oh,
He was an excellent animal actor.
Malibu.
Never looking at the camera
No.
or the crew members.
Oh,
However,
what? Yeah.
Jed is not the dog seen in the chase scene.
Oh, okay. It's
There's another dog painted to look
Hold
like
on,
Jed.
hold on. That's awful.
They painted
They
Jed.
painted a
They
dog.
painted another dog to look like another dog.
Oh, that's harsh. I suppose in the 80s you could do this kind of thing, but yeah, that's horrible, man.
But I wouldn't have known that dog was painted.
Well, no, I wouldn't.
Amazing.
Now we do, though.
What we've learned.
Oh, yeah.
Poor
I
Jed.
kind of wish I hadn't learned that. That's rough.
Rough.
But yeah, that was not intended. Right, yeah. So, what did you make of the ending? So we get a full look at the thing. Sort of comes out, doesn't it? It's got
well, just before that, sorry, is the alien ship that the Doc builds.
yeah.
I thought that was. I mean, the whole thing's far fetched, but I'm like, he built a spaceship out of bits,
Yeah.
perfectly rounded.
I mean, clearly just a great engineer, as well as a doc.
But yeah, the final monster. Sorry.
No, Final Monster again. Absolute great special effects.
Yeah.
But the teeth, the head, the twisted head, kind of, it was standing upright, wasn't it? And
Yeah, I don't think it was the best monster in the film.
do you know?
No, so I love the dog at the beginning.
Yeah.
I love the guy Palmer, where he changes.
I think they're all good. Well, they're all really good. I
And
think.
they're all good, but and this was
Yeah.
great, but I just think the other ones were better.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
I think for a finale monster, I was a bit like,
What I would say is the finale monster didn't really do anything.
no, he's pretty useless.
Kurt Russell
actually.
just chucks the dynamite, boom, blows him up.
Yeah, what does he say? Like "fuck you too" or something?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Fuck you too. Throws
Yeah,
the dynamite.
blows him up.
Boom, blows it up. One thing I didn't touch on, one of the scenes where they go to defib one of the guys.
Oh yeah.
Now this scene was iconic. This is kind of the scene from the film.
Yeah, I
you
remember
know?
that. It was
Goes
good.
to defib him, and the stomach opens up.
Oh yeah.
Bites the guy's
I
arms
remember
off.
that. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, he bites the arms off, and then he stands up, flails around, and there's more wet gooeys and all sorts
Yeah.
everywhere.
I forget about that every time because even watching it last night, I was like,
Yeah.
oh damn! I was like,
Yeah,
oh, wait,
yeah.
and I knew that was coming.
It's such a cool scene.
Yeah, that is
you know. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that to light.
No, you're right. That's bloody
So,
brilliant.
yeah.
But yeah, the ending's cool because you mentioned this to me and I didn't really think about it. But there's
Yeah.
Greedy and I can't remember the other.
Charles.
Was it Charles? Was it Norms or whatever his name is?
It's Charles.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was Knowles.
Nors.
Knowles.
I don't know. Oh yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it's Charles.
I don't think you're right.
Quick, have a look while I natter on.
Okay, let me go here. Look.
Yeah, I think it's Charles, and they're sitting there looking at each other,
Oh, sound.
and they're kind of like, sort of like, now what?
Yeah.
Basically, you know, that was a shit show.
After
Oh well.
all that.
Yeah, everything's blown up. They can't get anywhere. Complete shit show. What do we do then? You know, they look at each other.
Yeah, they are a bit screwed actually. I didn't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
that's it.
that.
That's it. And then McCready just kind of looks at Charles. Charles looks at McCready, doesn't he? And they're both kind of suspicious still of each other.
Mm.
And they're like, well, might as well just kind of sit here and see what happens.
You think about that? They never did a
There you go.
did
Yeah.
a sequel, did they?
They didn't do a sequel. We'll touch on that in a sec. But yeah, I think McCready just kind of says,
Oh no, you're right. Yeah,
we'll
you're right.
We'll see what happens.
It is Charles, not
I
Knowles.
mean, I watched it last night. Man.
Yeah,
So
well, I mean,
should-
so did I, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that it was Knowles. But that's right. It makes sense. He's a better actor.
And then it ends, doesn't it, with them just sitting there, suspicious of each other still,
Chilling out.
just waiting to see what comes next. I liked the ending a lot.
Yeah, I think it's good.
I could see why people wouldn't. They'd be like, they want the big,
I
nice Hollywood ending. You know, oh, everything's all right, everyone's safe.
I like
Obviously,
a
everyone's
film that
safe.
doesn't outstay its welcome, though.
Yeah, yeah.
You
it
can't
was-
go nuts for that long and then have more nuttiness. I mean, it needs a slow ending to stick in you, for you to sit there and go, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, and I think it also makes you think, would you do the same thing in that position? Say it's me and you sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're suspicious of me, I'm suspicious of you.
I'd set you on fire.
I know you would.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it. I'll be crying my eyes out, running around, going, "It's not me! It's not me!"
You wouldn't be able to cry, you'd be on fire, Ben.
Yeah, well, yeah, good point.
They would sizzle up.
Yeah, and then you'd be sitting there all alone.
Yeah.
But at least
Just be fair, I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't
You
have made
wouldn't-
it
you
that
wouldn't make
far.
it?
I'd be one of the first to go.
I wouldn't make it either.
Oh, actually, I would never have left McCready's shack, to be honest. I love that. I just want to go to my shack and get drunk. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, you know what? So
yeah,
do I.
yeah, good man. That's it. Yeah, but no, the ending I think was great. Ambiguous. Use your own imagination about what happens next. And then, of course, like you just said, there wasn't a sequel or anything.
No. They could have gone somewhere with that.
They could have. Would you still like to see a sequel in this day and age?
No.
Nah.
No, they just ruin things now.
Yeah, I think they'd over-egg it. They'd make it too blockbustery, too...
Like, the only remake I can think off the top of my head that's ever been good was not horror, it was Dread.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a classic.
But
They
also
remade it. I was like, what are you doing? And it was amazing.
Yeah, also the Sly Stallone one was fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Well, it's good for what it was, though.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always get them. I always get Demolition Man and Judge Dredd confused.
I love Demolition Man.
Yeah, so do I. But it's just Sly again, isn't it? And
Yeah.
it's just him.
Yeah, Sly.
similar
Wesley
role.
Snipes, isn't it? As well.
Yeah.
So
What a film Demolition Man is.
it's a great film.
Murder, Death, Kill.
Yeah, brilliant.
So
Sequel. Where would you take a sequel?
I would pick it up. That's like a rescue team come to find them, and they find one of them.
Okay.
Or obviously, if it's later,
Yeah.
like if they did it nowadays, sort of thing, they just find some sort of remains and stuff, and then similar thing in Tales. They take them to their new search post,
Yeah.
and it all happens again.
See, I think this would be the problem with a sequel is that you just retell the same story basically.
Yeah.
Because where else could you take it? I was thinking about this after watching it, and I couldn't come up with anything. I'm not a filmmaker.
No,
Well,
I do remember. You made me laugh because I remembered
yeah.
a bit of the film where he's typing in that ancient computer, and he's like,
Yeah.
27,000 days until the Earth is wiped out. I was like, how was that
That's it.
computer doing that?
Well, what a computer that
What's
is.
he typed in?
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
Chat GPT.
Yeah. No, I do remember that. It did say like 27,000
Yeah.
days until the whole world would
Yeah.
be
I was like,
alien.
well, there's a way for that. You
Yeah.
could do it, and it's imagine like a post-apocalyptic world filled of thing monsters.
Yeah, you could do, and then maybe there'd
That
be
would be
just
good.
a few survivors running about trying to.
like I Am Legendy vibes.
Yeah,
Great film.
that might work.
Mm.
So more of an in the city vibe.
Yeah.
So the creatures have got to the city.
Oh.
Yeah, you could
And
have a few different groups of survivors and following them around trying to survive.
What was it that I watched recently?
How would I know?
Happiness. It was a
Oh,
Korean
okay.
zombie TV series on
That looks
Netflix.
good. That looks good.
Really good, by the way. Watch it.
Okay.
But the reason that came to mind is because 1 minute they'll be in zombie mode,
Yeah.
and then then they sort of like calm down and they're normal.
Oh really?
So
Oh
they,
wow.
Yeah, so they get in. They're in this block of flats or whatever.
Yeah.
There's 2 blocks. One block has got all the infected. The other one are the survivors.
Okay.
And they manage to like get in, but no one knows. They're like, "Oh, you're a survivor. Come in." And then I know they're like, "Wow."
Wow, that sounds good.
And obviously, because the thing monster impersonates people,
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
play on that. You could be a survivor. No one
Yeah.
trusts a survivor.
That's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll have to give that a watch. I know you said a while ago, watch
I
that.
just watched it randomly, and it
Yeah.
was just brilliant.
Okay.
I do love all Korean sort of horror things. I just think they nail it.
I think because they just kind of have no line, they'll cross any line basically, won't they? you know,
I mean,
so,
there's some bad ones, but
so you never know what you're going to get.
if I see something Korean and it's horror related, I'm watching it.
You're in. Yeah, man.
Like Train to Busan, what a film.
I'm sure we're going to cover that at some point.
So we keep going off on massive. Do you know what? I don't care that we're going off on tangents.
No, the tangents are good, man. The tangents
I
are
like
well.
talking about horror films.
Hopefully, exactly. There's so many we could cover, but
Sequel, that was it.
yeah, sequel.
I don't think they need to, but you could.
Yeah, because they tried the prequel with the kind of modern day
Yeah,
sequel,
I wanted to
2011,
touch on
didn't
the
they?
2011 one.
No, I haven't watched it, but I think part of the reason I haven't watched it is because I've kind of heard it's just this one. Basically, they do the same thing. It leads up into this one, doesn't it?
I mean, it's the same thing.
Exactly. So wait.
It is just, it's a remake.
But
In
just
my
with-
opinion,
but
I'm sure
just
there's
with-
differences, but to me, I watched it, it's the same thing.
And with tons of CGI.
Yeah, now some of the CGI is trash,
Okay.
and others are really good.
I do want to watch it just out of curiosity.
Do you know what? If it was its own thing, I
Yeah.
keep saying that, it's what it is. I would say it's a solid sort of 6 to 7 out of 10.
Okay, so let's say for instance you're younger, maybe say I don't know what you haven't seen the old one.
Mm.
You're a lot younger than we are. If you went in and watched the 2011 one,
Yeah,
would it be a good film? Would you like it?
I think I would.
Yeah.
You would need to get so CGI. If it's old 80s makeup and it looks a bit rubbish, you can forgive it. But I
Yeah.
think CGI that looks crap is kind of unforgivable.
Yeah.
And there's some moments in this where it's like, that's crap.
Okay.
But then there's other bits that I think it does better than the original.
Okay.
So that
That's
little
interesting. Yeah.
snapshot there where he's sort of like merging into him. He's
Yeah,
sort of
I was
like
gonna say.
like melting into each other.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay.
It does some things really well.
I think I'll give it a watch soon.
But
yeah.
like, look at that
Have a
picture
little
there. That tells you how bad it is.
look. Yeah, that looks awful.
Yeah. So it's got absolutely nothing on the original. It's not even
I mean,
close.
that one's making me laugh, where you've got the monster there and then someone's green screen head in the middle of them. So, you know,
Yeah.
that could be a Halloween outfit.
Oh yeah, look,
You
it's
know,
practical
couldn't it?
effects. Yeah.
That's
So yeah, I mean, it's all right.
yeah.
But
So they did do a little bit of practical.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you watch this and you thought it was alright, then you're going to bloody love the original.
Yeah.
But it's got nothing on the original. I wouldn't even put it in the same globe.
Yeah, that's fair. Because one thing I did notice about the original is an all-male cast. No females whatsoever.
No.
I mean, it makes sense because they're all, a group of male people in the Arctic base or whatever. So
It's got Joel Egerton in it, though, and...
No, but the new one, the 2011 one, they do make it a little more...
Yeah, Mary Elizabeth.
Yeah.
From Cloverfield.
And I can see one other female there. But...
Gimburbs.
So they give Mary Elizabeth Winstead the lead, don't they? The lead role in the prequel one.
Joel Egerton was in it.
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Have you seen Bright?
Have I seen Bright?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, for God's sake.
I know.
It's a random Netflix film about orcs and fairies. It sounds weird.
Is that the Will Smith one, yeah?
Yeah. That's such a good film.
Is it?
Oh, unreal.
Oh, okay. Heard mixed things.
Well, whoever said it was bad is wrong.
I would say I'll watch that one, but I don't think I will. I'll go back and watch this one, though. The Thing from 2011. So,
yeah, well, it's worth looking at. Especially, I want to watch the 50s version.
Okay.
Because I just want to see how they all stack up. I feel like the 82 one's going to blow all of them out of the park. But
yeah, I'd imagine so too. But
worth a watch.
It's got Carpenter's touch on it, isn't it? So
yeah.
Do you know who made the 2011 one?
I can tell you.
Yeah, go on.
I will.
Thanks. I'm pleased.
There's no way I can do that. Mathis van Henningen Jr.
You did it.
That was all right.
That looks about right.
It might be wrong, but it's what it is at this point.
So no, I haven't heard of that guy.
But that had a $30 million budget. Now, if you think about it, it's 30 odd years later.
Yeah, so that'd be a small budget.
That's a lower one
for this day and age. Yeah.
And you can tell in some places they spent the budget they didn't spread it out enough. I don't think.
Okay. I will watch it. Yeah, I will watch it.
Yeah, it's worth a go.
So, yeah, there's only a couple of other bits I want to actually touch on about this movie before we wrap it up, as we've been chatting for about an hour.
Well, and I've got more fun facts I want to do before we finish.
People might be getting a bit like, oh, come on, guys.
Well, just pause it.
So, I wanted to touch on just a few scenes to the cinematography, the lighting and stuff, because, I love that kind of shit. So, early on, they do some shots where they're looking around the base and they're empty.
Yeah.
And I think that itself gives a creepy feel. So very slow moving shots, just looking at the locations, and then the dog comes walking through, just wandering around.
Yeah, right in the beginning.
Camera's close to the dog walking about. I thought that was really nicely shot and framed. And then there's a couple of bits later on. So when McCready's looking for the generator right near the end, he lights up a flare or something, I think, and it burns red. And all the red light in amongst the dark shadows down there, I thought looked fantastic. Really, really cool.
Yeah, that's a nice scene.
So there was a bit as well where there's some bright red blood on the white snow.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And obviously red on the white always looks great.
I do remember thinking that looks like ketchup, but yeah, it was a good...
I thought it looked pretty good. Pretty good. So, cinematography is pretty good. It was done by a guy called Dean Cundy, who has done absolutely tons of
Seems like everyone's done well from this.
Yeah. But he's done loads of great movies. Yeah, so cinematography was great, and again, like I say, I love the colours.
Yeah, you just reminded me of the bit where he's defended himself with multiple sticks of dynamite and a flamethrower.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's stuck, but I'm just like, what are you going to do? You're going to flamethrow the dynamite?
Well, who knows?
It's effective.
Anything would be worth it, wouldn't it, if you're being attacked by something like that?
But yeah, cinematography-wise, I think they've done an outstanding job.
Same in that same scene as well, with just after the red lighting and stuff. I think you see like an angle over the shoulder of the character.
Yeah,
and it put me in mind of like video games nowadays.
Yeah.
A lot of third-person shooter games, like the Resident Evil remakes, the Dead Space remake. And it made me think, did these video games then look back at old films and think that's a cool shot and take influence from this? So not just the obvious influences, but maybe video games looked at this and thought that's a great shot, we're going to use that. Maybe not.
It's what they did in the Thing video game, done it as a third person. So you'd like to think at least they did that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
so
good stuff.
Just got my brain ticking over,
No, I like it.
Good, cool. Okay,
right, so I'll do a couple more facts and then we'll be done.
Yeah, definitely.
The female voice on McCready's computer was performed by the then wife of John Carpenter.
Oh, okay.
Her name was Adrienne Barbeau.
Very good. What else you got? What
The
else you got?
producers attribute the film's disappointing box office performance to the audience's desire for a more benign interpretation of an alien presence on Earth, or
Yeah.
because of E.T.
Oh wow.
It was released a few weeks before that, so I reckon they thought they were going to get much the same, and absolutely did not.
I was going to say they really didn't,
Yeah.
did they? A little bit different from ET.
So people were asked to see if they could draw what they thought the thing would look like, and the winner went to Universal Studios.
Oh, nice.
There was a bit up here actually that I read
Yeah.
that I'm really jealous of.
Yeah.
I've got to find it now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. In August of 2003, a couple of hardcore fans,
Yeah.
Todd Cameron and Steve Crawford, they went to this outpost.
Oh wow.
I know they said it was filmed in LA, but
Yeah, I was just going to say, hold on.
they ventured to the remote film location in Stewart, British Columbia.
Yeah.
So obviously there must have been a bit in studio and a bit outside.
Yeah.
And they found remains of Outpost 31 and the Norwegian helicopter. And Todd took home the blade from the helicopter.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
I would do that.
That'd be so cool.
I was watching it last night saying I would love something from that film.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I even like the bottle of whiskey he's drinking, like
Yeah.
anything.
That'd be a good one. Or his hat. He has like a cowboy hat, doesn't he?
Yeah.
At points.
Oh, I'd take anything.
So yeah.
Even the bin. Like, you know, something to be like, this is from the thing.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I don't know if I've got any other ones.
Bit of the creature's arm or something.
Oh, the massive monster at the end
Yeah.
had 50 technicians helping.
Wow. Jeez.
He was a big boy, wasn't he?
He was a big boy, and that's probably why I didn't move around too much because, yeah, that's such a big structure.
Oh dear. Oh, and then this isn't on here, but I remember reading it the other day. Is the bit where they're saying how infectious it is? You know, they're like, don't share things.
Yeah.
Because it's super infectious, and
Yeah.
they then use the same knife to cut each other's fingers.
That's a
for
good
the-
point.
for the petri dish.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
one minute they're like, no, and then they're like, hang on a minute, it's just share
Next
blood.
minute, he's just like, we're going to just use it. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Did I just see there as well?
I don't know. What did you see?
Oh no, it's not there. I read somewhere as well that Kurt Russell wasn't the original choice for MacReady.
Oh, really?
There was a couple of other big name actors. Yeah, I think one of them might have been Harrison Ford. And I can't think who the
Really?
other one was, but somebody else turned it down. And yeah, probably wishing they hadn't. I can't think who the other one was, but
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
yeah. He wasn't the original first choice, I believe. But glad it went to him.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Suits the role. Yeah, played it really well.
The sound effects of the Antarctic wind were recorded in a desert.
Oh, okay. There was some really good wind effects. That's going to sound really sad, doesn't it? But I did notice the wind. You know, you could hear it. I was listening to this. I had my headphones on when I was watching it,
Yeah,
and the sound on it is actually really good.
I bet that's
Yeah,
well
the way the
creepy.
wind was whooshing around, you could hear it. It sounded like it was outside the building and stuff.
Oh, look, I've got to say this one because I loved the tentacles,
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
and they were all being manoeuvred by Rob Bottin.
Hey!
He was doing it.
Come on, Rob.
That's why they're so scary.
Yes, Rob. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's a great guy, isn't he?
Oh, Rob.
It's Rob's film, basically, at this point.
Yeah, he's a legend. Well, that's enough help. There's about 400
Yeah.
on there that I could read. I'm not going to.
Ah, good stuff. Just a couple of other bits then before we finish it up. I think this film, when you think of 80s horror, what do you think of?
As in, what film do I think of?
No, what if I said to you, what elements make up an 80s horror movie?
Wet Gooeyes.
Wet gooeyes,
Nudity.
nudity, yeah,
Look, that's about it, yeah.
like tons of gore.
Yeah.
I'd probably, yeah.
Wet, horrible gore and boobs.
Yeah, I was thinking, because when I was watching it, doesn't strike me as a typical 80s film, this.
I think that's why I like it so much.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It stands out from the pack a bit because, yeah, there's normally gratuitous nudity, tons of over-the-top gore,
Mm-hmm. I definitely done
swearing, all sorts of, you know,
Drinking,
gooeys. I mean, this had the
smoking, Wet
gooeys,
Gooeyes.
but, you know what I mean, it doesn't have the
Yeah, I know what
vibe
you
of an
mean.
all 80s film, basically. So I quite liked that.
Yeah, because
that
if you
was
watch
different.
something like They Live, which was obviously
Yeah.
done by Carpenter as well,
Yeah,
they're very different.
they really are. Again, though, I like They Live. Not quite as
Oh,
much
it's
as
great,
this
yeah.
one, but...
I do like They Live, yeah, but it's not a thing.
Yeah. But no, tons of 80s films just have, loads of nudity and stupid gore, basically, whereas this was needed and
Yeah,
Used
I
in the
think
right
that's why it's
places.
held up so well.
a slower pace, you know, I'd say everything seemed to make sense.
But I mean, I think, like, obviously I don't love 80s horrors, but I can watch this all day, every day.
Yeah, that's
and I
good.
think it's because it's not like the others.
No, it's classic.
I've got to say this bit, I've just read it, I've got to say it.
Yeah, go for it.
The goop shot of the dog in the kennel
Yeah,
was the same substance found inside Twinkies.
really?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So it was nice goop, but
Yeah.
I still don't think the dog
the
liked
poor
it.
dog, no.
Yeah,
no.
but at least it wasn't anything horrible.
Yeah, good stuff. And then
Right.
I've just got one more thing.
Go on then.
I absolutely love the tagline for this film. You see it on some of the posters. I don't think it was on all of them. I think they changed it on some of them. But, oh yeah, because that one there, see, that's crap. That says the ultimate in alien terror.
Yeah.
Okay. But the one I really like, it says man is the warmest place to hide.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
How fucking terrifying is that?
Yeah, that's good.
You know, I think that is one of the all-time best quotes.
That is a good one.
It's really good, isn't it?
Because
Yeah.
I'm thinking of, because obviously I'm getting tattoos now. Well, not now. I'm absolutely covered in them.
Yeah, hold on, I'll get my gun out.
But, yeah, I'm getting some leg tattoos. I think I'm just going to do a horror movie leg.
Yeah,
and
do
I was
it.
thinking of,
Do
right,
it.
I need to do a thing tattoo. And
Yeah.
I don't know what I could use.
You
There's
just
too
got to have
many.
those little tentacles, haven't you?
Yeah.
Got to have those little
I
red
might get the
tentacles
head
somewhere.
spider.
Yeah, that's cool. They're all cool, but
I don't know. That's for
I know
another time.
plenty of time to think
Plenty
about
of
it.
time.
Yeah, definitely,
bloody
definitely.
time.
Right, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. Thanks very much for sticking with us and being patient. I know it's took us a while to get back,
Yeah,
but
that one might have been a bit all over the place, but we're a bit rusty, and quite honestly, I just like talking about films. So.
yeah, I do. We'll get back into the swing, and we'll be back more regularly. Hopefully, every couple of weeks. I think we're going to aim for an episode now. Really, weekly's probably a bit much.
Yeah,
Fortnightly,
we
I
can see
think.
what we can fit in. Can't
Yeah, but I think fortnightly will be the sweet spot moving
we? The
forwards.
sweet spot.
Yeah, yeah,
So we're going to do that, and we've got obviously this little movie we're making.
yeah.
Hopefully, you'll like that when it's ready.
Yeah,
Be a little
yeah.
while yet. But
Yeah, keep an eye on the socials, as I know you all are anyways, but we'll update you with when the episodes come in, when the short films come in, all of that stuff.
Yeah, we're going to do a bit more on Patreon and do some more dark diving into some true crime stuff.
Yeah, we are indeed.
And some video games and TV series and stuff like that.
Yeah, and also we say this before, but or said it before even, if you have any suggestions, please chuck us a message, post on the socials, let us know,
let us
basically, and we will have a little look, see what we can do.
Thank you again for all your support. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, guys. We'll catch you soon.
See you later.